Here we go. Watch me flex my flow. You'll be the next to know. Spit it hot flambeau. Swing them bars like whoa. Grab the remote control. Must've called a million times. I'm on the other side. Hello. Better watch that stream. Caught up in the track to beat. Scrub that beat with bleach. So when I hit it, bro, I spit it clean. Burn it now. Have to turn the furnace down. Y'all don't want this beef. I hit them with a holy cow. Hit them with the verse. Got them thinking, wow. This ain't a game, kid, why you play around? This that ill spit, them bars are so sick. I'll shock the whole world, anaphylactic. Every single time, I spit another rhyme. The planets all align, so bright I blind them with my shine. Bro, I'm designed to make your confidence decline. Every line about to blow like stepping on a landmine. Here we go. Here we go.
Wow, we're going to try, but we are live finally here from the Canadian Nats. We are running a little bit late. I don't even know how to hold our new mic drop. I got my horse. I got a horse. I got a horse. But he's going to be stopping talking in a bit, and we'll have all the chairs behind us here. Let me add it to the thing. This is where all the top dogs are going to be sitting right behind us. And we will be talking about how they did in the qualifying today. They had some pretty fast laps. Oh, right off the track. Out of the track. That's my touring car for you right there. But my fastest lap, I would have to check, but I think it was an 11.1. I think their fastest lap is a 9 something, but we'll have to ask them. That'll be a great question. But thank you guys for tuning in. If I can get you guys to share and all that stuff. Oh, we got Mom on board. Hey, babe. Yeah. Oh, we got the Madman Mayville up in the house. Michaela's trying to do it ambidextrously. And it's funny because we got the camera here, we got the camera there, we got the camera over there.
I'm very confused.
It is set up, getting ready for the top dogs to come on out. Hey, buddy. Hi, Nathan. Matt, what's going on? Man, what a unique experience this has been thus far.
You're being at a mall and racing.
Yeah, and like it's creepy because down there all the things are shut off and locked up and stuff like that.
Because like the light just randomly like shut off at night.
You can hold it down a little bit more. There you go.
I like it. Mini mic. I like the mini mic. The light just like randomly shut off and it's terrifying.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear us. If you can give us a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. I do know that Brandon Marshall is extremely loud. Yeah, so we actually have some cool stuff to show off. We have some new videos from none other than Jeff Joyce. Been killing it for me all day, putting in crazy work from Windsor RC Raceway. Oh yeah, got to give those guys a shout out. Without those guys, a shout out.
You said shout out.
I love saying the shout outs.
Yeah, Mom knows it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But we got he has put on an amazing event. So far, everything has been going pretty damn good today, and definitely looking forward to seeing what the main stage holds in store for all of us. How do you want to do tomorrow?
Good. I've been doing better.
Absolutely. Picked up what, 4 laps? I'd say that's a pretty decent pickup. Dad's still slow. I'm scared to drive the touring car fast. You know, Adderall type stuff. Yeah. But we are going to try and keep the show rolling. I would like to keep it to 1 hour, like I always do. Mark, what's up, buddy? Watching from Facebook. Oh,
Oh, it is.
Tyler, no, it is an epic event. The guys here put on a great show. Not only is it controlled tires, it's controlled saucing. The tech has been an amazing experience. Have you had any tech issues there, really?
No.
Not yet.
Only mechanical issues.
Well, she had the what body tuck and missing a pin. Other than that, anything else? So your stuff's been kept together pretty good then.
Yeah, other than you.
Other
Did
than
you
what?
break?
Did I break? I have not broken yet. Thank you to
Yes.
Motor Tech. Oh my God, yeah, Motor Tech was day number 1. They had to do it in 3 banks because there is 350 entries plus at this great event, and it is called the Redemption Race since it is the first one back since COVID. So it's super cool that they actually have the Redemption Race going to happen.
Hi, Greg.
All right, big on the order will be Alstead.
But I'm in 2 classes. Michaela's in 1. Michaela's goal is to
Get second.
All right, Alstead on the cone.
and I know there's no bump ups, but I'm very curious to see if I can try and get a trophy.
Ian, can I get you to know the car? Is that? Gentlemen, and Scullen, thank you so much.
Erasing that your dad videotape? You know what he's talking about?
All right,
Did you erase
Alstead
it? Uh-oh. Thank you, Greg, but we've been having fun.
Joe, Brandon, Glenn, Jimmy.
Oh, yes. No, she did. That one that I filmed of her was amazing. That was her 26 lapper. She was able to back it up in Q4, but she got taken out a little bit and was relegated back down to a 25 lap pace. But she's got a little something for these boys in the mains tomorrow because she's not going to get pushed around. She's powder puff, but not getting pushed around, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, was the body a huge improvement?
Yes. Thank you, Brandon.
Yes, thank you, Brandon. I don't know if you guys got to see my last run, but my last run, I was finally able to get the body just dialed perfectly. Got my wing cut to the proper height because everybody was shaming on me, and it looked good.
Yeah, that was just nice.
We
did not get slime at $20 a little tin can. No slime.
It was $14 and the can was the same.
The $14 slime was no good. I could tell from outside the package. But we're gonna take her shopping. Oh, we got 1 TQ in the house already, man. How's it going? Not too bad. Hey, as soon as it's done, we just gotta wait for 2 more, and then we're gonna have everybody. We're gonna set you guys up right back here. I'll switch camera angles and all that stuff, and then we got the cordless mic, so you guys can give a shout out to all your sponsors and everything like that, and get it going. But congratulations, man! You got 2 now, eh? Oh boy! Oh, there you go. So that was Dave Johnson coming all the way from Michigan. He set the pace late in the game, though. He had a little work to do to get his Awesome-matic up to Canadian standards, and he ain't looking back now. She said, enjoy, have fun, and take those boys out. Ricky coming off of a trophy at last weekend's race out at Windsor RC Raceway. And thank you to Wes Seeger. Man, dude, you're going to love your car. Everybody's
You're gonna love that.
Well, I appreciate you letting me use it. If it wasn't for him, I would have been relegated to only 1 class. And boy, oh boy, has it been a game changer. Not having to work on 2 different types of vehicles was a blessing. And Wes, I definitely appreciate what you're doing for Ross Racing, of course, and what you're doing for the community. Because if it wasn't for you, guess what? We wouldn't have this on-road place to race. And you know what? It's awesome. We got I could be doing 10 times worse for sure.
If we didn't have practice, we probably wouldn't be here. It wasn't for Windsor RC Raceway.
Oh, there's Colton. He's fast too in his classes. He's been doing all right. So as you can tell, it is dying down here at the RC on-road Canadian Nats. They started. Yeah, what time did they start this morning?
Too early.
7 again? 7 a.m. Yeah, they've been going hard at it since 7 a.m. I believe they kicked everybody out last night at about 1 a.m. It has just been a crazy whirlwind of emotions, a lot of up and down racing, and the story is about to be unfolded tomorrow.
36 lap run, 35, flat, 1-1.
So,
Douglas has some competition here too, so that'll be interesting.
oh, hey mom, how's it going?
Bye. Have a rookie.
Aw, love you, mom. Oh, Michaela's taking over the comment section.
Let's go, 35 flat.
Yeah. Actually, if we could have gotten the other camera working, we definitely would have done that.
You
But
leaving?
yeah, because then this camera could have been mobile. It kind of gives you a little sneak peek of what is actually going on behind the scenes.
135 to go.
The laps that these guys are running are just ridiculous. And up next, you actually have the 12 scale fast guys.
Sorted out on his right. Kelso, brother grandstand, Dark Teal.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. It was
Remain in
a
the
long
all
time.
green. We're brother grandstand.
tables stacked from just
Shower in the
this.
three. We're just
Yeah, not having our stuff definitely makes it interesting to try and get everything situated. Not having internet, we're
Yeah, the internet
we're
there.
we're running off the cell phones and stuff like that. So like, it's it's an experience for sure. But I gotta say, Michaela's been steadily improving round after round, and I think that if she can get a little bit more aggressive, I'm going to be on the sidelines. Be aggressive. Be. Check 1, 2. Yeah, I might have. But yeah, I got excited there. Yeah.
Well, there's that lead behind them.
Oh yeah. Actually, you know what? That's from Tyler Slane. He definitely helped us out with these mics, and I can't wait to try them in the home studio.
The home studio doesn't need mics. Let's be real.
Yeah.
They're loud enough.
So, my consistency. Ooh.
Depends what race.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me look it up.
We're gonna get the facts.
We got to get the facts, but that's a great question,
For what, about
Tyler.
98%, 95% consistency, and that was the race that was like a smash-up derby. That's pretty good.
That's it. That's all. Special reset. CQ 25-1. Hackler 35. Shell 34. Just 34. Glenn
You want to
33.
make the screen that you're showing me.
Yeah. No. So no, that's fine. So my consistency is 95.621, and I'm only running 11.2 seconds. So definitely have a little bit of work, because the fastest in my class actually broke into a 10.6-ish or something like that, or a mid-10. So my consistency's there. I'm just consistently slow, unfortunately.
And then my consistency.
You want your consistency?
That's fastball has both.
Both.
Two people.
Oh, both. All right. So Michaela's consistency.
No behind. There he is. No behind.
You were in race 22, right?
And I'm assuming that they'll ride.
Michaela Ross.
It's gonna be
Her
One
con-
did fantastic for never racing on road. He's kicking all of our butts. Dad's gonna check what position we are overall and my consistency.
So Michaela's consistency in that round was 90%. So super good there. Oh, you know what?
And how are we overall, Dad?
Overall, let's see. So we'll go to the results here. USGT. So the guy that was just heckling us on the show, Dave Johnson, is number 1. Adam Wipeout Ross is I am in the C main. I'm 24th. Next one up is David Dees. Next one up after him would be Fast Fred Whitaker in 37. Up after that would be the Otter in 44th. Then Dennis the Madman Mayville in 45th. Keeping on is Michaela Ross in 56th out of 60. So not too bad. I'm in the top, I guess, like C main ish, you know, but definitely better than what I expected for a huge indoor on road event like this. Yeah, to be in the C main, I'm super stoked. Wasn't expecting it. And then for stock, touring car stock, it's Dave Johnson again with the TQ. Alston Kelso, wow, he impressed me too. He'll be on the show. I do apologize for the delay. I could not predict that a few things were running a little behind schedule, but
And most of the videos that is posted have been edited by Morgan.
yes, no, she's been doing awesome. I appreciate all the help. So the top qualifier out of the Windsor group was Kyle Welsh in 33rd. Then it was
Thank you, Greg.
Adam Ross in 45th. And then David Dees in 46th. Brandon Marshall in 47th. And who else is from Windsor in there? Nope, that is it for us. But touring car stock has 63, and me being in the fourth. Ooh, there. It just got a little bit darker. Yeah, we got the ambiance happening now.
Oh, yeah. So I already showed those two.
Oh, did you? Good job, Ross Racing. But yeah, no, honestly, Greg, it has been such an amazing experience. I was a little worried coming all this way into something that we're not 100% comfortable with. Yes, you did. Yes, and having Steve's kids here again was awesome. I had my little helper. Such a good
He's
helper.
helping me this time.
Yeah,
I'm his new favorite.
you wish.
I'm sorry, Dad. I break the
Oh
news to you.
man, I'm gonna need another new helper. But they definitely were amazing. Being able to bounce ideas off of Douglas Schufeld and Steve DeBans is like second to none. Like he just is a huge ball of knowledge. I wish him the best of luck. He's coming up literally in 2 seconds. So he missed TQ to Kevin Hebert, so he's starting out second, which is not a bad position. Thinking about what he's been through this week.
Yep. Well, just can't. Nathan didn't come.
Yeah.
310 in there, so 310 in.
But we definitely miss Nathan. It's not the same without Nathan here to play Army Tag, running around, doing some shopping, and just having a good overall time. The experience has been amazing. And let me just get rid of all these pop-ups. But I got to say, the one thing that I do find interesting is the amount of people that come through the mall. Especially on the Saturday, I was surprised, but compared to what we're used to for the size of malls, this isn't as big as, like, say,
Devonshire.
yeah, even in Windsor, Devonshire. So, like, if you're lucky enough, like my kids are, to get to go to some of the bigger malls in the States, this is not a very big mall.
This is apparently this is their biggest, most busy mall around
Yeah,
here.
no, they've been bragging about that,
Yeah,
but
compared to Devonshire, like Devonshire, you have to fight your way to like get through the crowd. Here, there's no crowd.
yeah, it's definitely been exciting. It's weird not having all of your off-road friends here, though. That's the weird thing. And just think, after today, it's gonna be full force off-road racing, baby. And you know what? I know the Otters definitely got the itch. He's waiting to bring out Team Deer, and I hope that he just does a few tasteful changes to the track just to get us going. because we've only raced on that track a handful of times, and that's only if you made it out for practice. I think we've only really raced on his new layout one time.
I'm very excited for off-road because I'm going to be seeing one of my very close friends.
Richard, that's your cue right there.
Yeah, come on, Richard.
Yeah, Richard Holtzman.
Don't let me down, buddy. Excuse me.
I gotta turn this off. I'm gonna mute.
You're on the wrong
Oh, I'm
screen.
on the wrong. I was on the wrong screen. I'm like, why won't it go away? I will. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna exit out of this. So here, I'll get rid of this. Boom.
2:20 to go. 2:20 to go. Cool. Steve.
I'll get rid of this. Boom. I was trying to bring in all the videos and all the cool stuff that Jeff has set up, but you know what? Since we have a whole bunch of top guys already on the thing, we did mark Showtime Fichettes. We'll save Kevin Heberts for later. So we got the old Douglas one, and then of course we got.
What do you mean Douglas number 2? You think
Well,
he's going to win?
No, he's number 2 right now, but he's going to be up in another 6 minutes, and that will be the actual last race for tonight. And then hopefully we can get all the top dogs over here. We're going to have to get Michaela to corral them. So another one that is here, we better do this. All the cool videos are brought to you by none other than.
You should probably start with that one.
Yeah. And then because.
Do you have an intro for
Yeah, Michaela's loving all these intros. I think she's gonna want one. And one of the guys that we should have had. Oh yeah, the on-road vibe is for real. So one more, just because Pounder's here, and he's looking dialed too. Man, that's like the cleanest intro I've ever seen. Just like his pit area. So we got one race left. You know what? Let's see if we can do this. We don't need that.
you doing, Dad?
Trying to get this up.
Drag that over there.
No, I just want to do that.
Final heat, final bonfire of the day.
Let's make it full screen.
Thank you, TJ, Joe, thank you, Allison, thank you, Kevin. You guys up there and Sheena's up there. Awesome job. Appreciate everybody helping out. Make it safe. Finish off strong.
Right in front of your face.
There we go. All right, so here we're gonna add this to the stream, so then you guys can watch them as they check in.
I think they want to watch the race more than that.
Oh, here, yeah, here.
Just put in front of your face. No, your face. They want to see me. Your shows usually get more views when I'm here. I don't know if it's
There. How's that?
No, I think.
All right, Sheena's close, Sheena's close, Sheena's close, Sheena's close.
Are you trying to hold my hand? Don't touch. Don't touch.
All right, take out order Kevin, Leonard, JD, Douglas, and Nathan. Last race of the day, last qualifier, last two improvers.
All right, let's see who's gonna do it.
Leonard,
Oh, you want to drink it home with your juice?
Douglas.
We got it right in the background. Just for you.
She doesn't like booster juice. Or no, she does.
Full
Yeah,
scale
she does.
modified on track
We
right
got
now.
on it
Yeah.
when we went downtown.
92.57, 801, 7 there.
We can't see the right. Exactly. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to
Let's
put
put
it
on
in.
three, high on three, we go high on three.
See how much better that is.
All right.
Clear.
There's the race.
Looks like Nathan Glover's struggling a little bit.
Let's see.
Yeah, see, they want to see the live racing. They don't want to see you.
Your leader. All yellow, go down Main Street.
They want to see me.
Leonard in the two, Leonard in front of their stand.
There we go. I don't know if you guys can still hear us, but Kevin up to the lead.
TV and Douglas at go.
I checked
Nathan
it
just
during
trying
the
to give it a
test
run.
stream.
Look at that. 8-3, 8-3,
That's like 10 times better than your fast lap.
Kevin, Leonard.
8-3,
Douglas separated by just over
8-2.
Wow, they're annihilating your
Douglas
fast
has
lap.
gone to time.
This is a completely different class. I wouldn't even be able to hold on to these. 8-1.
You're like,
Oh my gosh.
Is that going to be halfway home?
1.2
Yeah.
ahead of Leonard. Careful. Kevin, Leonard, JB, and Douglas. Douglas trying to beat down
And then
JB.
it's green watching us
Left
all
side
watch
second
the
behind
race.
him.
Yeah, this is pretty sick.
Oh, Douglas is fourth. Oh,
One
Douglas
full
is
scale
on
modified on track right now. Last race of the day. Leader is yellow down Lake Freeway right now.
8-5 to an 8-6, 8-3, 8-4,
Leonard in the two.
8-9, 8-6.
Think Douglas can catch number 3?
Yeah,
Coming up behind Douglas.
yeah.
Look, it's still all the same thing. Kevin's in 1. Leonardo's in 2. IB's in 3. Douglas is in 4. Nathan's in 5. Same as I started.
Yep.
Kevin up top, 58.807, new TQ pace. Leonard on 56, JD 56, Douglas 55, Nathan 45.
Thank you.
Leader gonna be coming up behind JD.
Hover over the light.
1.5 seconds between JD and Douglas.
Damian, Carl, Tyler, Ricky, Doug, Tammy, Chris, and Mark. Definitely cool.
And it looks like falling out.
Oh, who's gone? Someone's gone.
Leonard's gonna try to make sure that I hope that his 56.01 sticks for second overall in mod full scale. So
Uh-oh.
far, everybody's on 55.
You missed something.
8 tenths between JB and Douglas. Kevin, check out the top, out in front. See you later.
Oh!
Nathan absolutely sent that out of the park. And pulling it off, pulled off behind.
Oh, who's gone now?
So Nathan's done.
Let's go modified.
So down to the top 3. Douglas is the 2.
And we are down to 3. Now Douglas up to the 2. Douglas 55.01.
0.2
He's
second
flying a
difference.
second and a little bit to catch CB.
Oh.
55.81.
0.2. Oh,
JB back up to the 2. Douglas up to 3.
Tight racing.
1 test between Douglas and JB.
Oh, we turned some of our chairs.
Two
We
tests.
turned some of our chairs.
Uh-oh.
Now in front of JB.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Yeah. It's all good, though.
Douglas now up to 3rd place
Any
overall.
questions for us to answer while we sit here?
3:25 to go, 3:25 to go.
25 seconds. The anticipation is building. We are got 2 off. We got the top 3. Probably some of the 3 fastest in Ontario. Maybe even Canada battling.
3 seconds to go, 3 seconds to go.
Qualifying. Let's see who makes it out on top.
Actually, man, that's pretty good, Boo. It's Kevin from Quebec and Douglas from Ontario, and JB is from Ontario as well. So right now, Quebec
Ontario.
is taking the cake.
Laying it down. 2002. Trying
See?
to look for third overall. Let's come up taking out number 4.
There you
My mic's been off the whole
go.
time.
Yeah.
I'm loud enough. You guys could hear me, right?
First year, Douglas is
Someone
right.
please say yes.
Be holding the zone pretty good up there.
Someone,
No
please.
one. Yeah.
Come on, Mom. You got my back, right?
Oh, hey, Douglas can go
I am the
second
announcer.
overall if he can
Excuse
keep
me?
the pace,
Okay, good, good. I'm
And-
loud enough, right, Mom?
and he's got
Thanks,
some
Mom. Thanks, Greg.
clear track.
We got like a 0.1 difference. The anticipation is building. Can Douglas Shufelt be the fastest in Canada?
2 minutes to go, 2 to go.
Quebec versus Ontario.
TV.
Oh, he's two laps ahead. See if Douglas can catch up.
145 left, 145 left.
If Douglas can finish second overall, that would be huge.
For second overall. He's almost there. 145 to go, 145 to go. You're coming up behind Douglas.
He doesn't want to give him room though, man. He's like, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it.
I think Douglas is used to being lapped.
I don't think so either.
The rest of us are used to it.
Oh, he gave him room.
Douglas gives room to Kevin.
Good job, Douglas.
Now he's just got to
Follow
follow.
a little bit. See if he can regain it back. He was up in second.
Come on, Douglas. You
Come
got this.
on. I think he's got it.
We
too.
got Ontario versus Ontario now. Got Ontario versus Ontario. Who will come out on top? Got like a 0.2% difference
40 seconds to go, 40 to go.
for all the
Did
glory.
JB just break?
JB broke.
Yeah, so
He's
just
out.
the final two.
2 left. This? Yeah.
25 seconds left.
Come on, Douglas.
Come on.
20 seconds to go.
This race determines it all. Starting first would be a huge advantage point
I think he's going to start second, though,
in the
which he needs.
mains.
It'd be a huge confidence boost for him. Coming from fourth to second in the last round is huge. He's got a clear track ahead of him.
He deserves
he's pacing off of Kevin.
The amount
Yeah.
of work he put in, he deserves second. He deserves first with the amount of work he put in. Come on, Douglas. Oh, Douglas broke right at the end.
All right, that is it. We're going to
That
try.
was intense.
and
All
get-
4 out of 5 cars broke.
Yeah.
Even if it was just at the end. 4 out of 5. That's crazy.
We're gonna try and get it going. Hey man, not too bad, man. We're gonna get this show on the road.
That's gonna go round up our pros. Well, not our. Yes, our pros. Our TQs.
I don't know if you guys can still hear me way over here.
Tell them you can't. Let's mess with
But,
Dad. Tell him
we're
you
gonna
can't hear
see
him.
if we can get them all riled up.
Mess with Dad.
You got the mic still on over here? Check 1, 2. Yeah, of course. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thank you to Mark
a
for
mic.
putting on an amazing show and all of the Canadian Nats crew. If we can have the TQs over to the Ross Racing pit area, we are going to go live and hopefully get some questions answered that we have out on the screen. Basically, if you are a TQ of your class, please come over to the Cafe Mochaccino and we will get you all set up and give you guys some time to thank your sponsors and to see if there's anybody that can actually catch you come race day tomorrow.
So, guys, get your questions ready because the TQs will be here in T minus. No one knows, but like say
All
minus
right.
5 minutes. So let's see. Get your questions ready and in chat, and we'll ask them in order. And if you have a specific question for a specific person, if not, we'll just ask all of them. This is my show now. Excuse me. Thank you.
Oh, I'm getting the boot.
Thanks.
Remember, you couldn't hear him when he was doing that.
So you know you got the diehards already
We got
still
our
practicing
TQs
and stuff like
coming.
that. Did you get TQ?
We
What's your name?
got
Sean. Nice to meet you, man. All
just
right.
the TQs.
Okay, just have a seat right here. Michaela's trying to get everybody's name checked in.
So who we got?
So what did you TQ in? F1. Oh, there you are. He was the only one we couldn't find. All right, yeah, because you were pitting right behind Andrew Bacard.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
All right. If you want to just have a seat, I'm going to grab a couple more people. We'll be right back, okay? All right. So Douglas did not get the TQ spot. Oh, man. Neither did Colton. Don't worry.
Get your
I'm down there with
questions
you
in
too.
chat.
I don't know how far this
Good.
goes. All right. We're
Questions
going to
in
see
chat.
if we can steal this guy here for a quick second.
Wait and see.
Hey, can we steal you for a quick sec?
Trying to
Perfect. Okay, we got one more
gather
coming.
everyone.
Got to go grab Kevin. There's Kevin right there. We got him coming on board as
I don't know
well.
if you guys have ever been
And
in a
then
mall,
we'll
in
go
a
grab
mall at night,
Dave.
but like
and
it's creepy. It's very, very creepy. Take a seat.
So, Kev, if you want to have a seat, we'll start with you, just because I know you got to go get steaks. So Kevin has got to be quick. Not only is he fast on the track, he's got to go fast away. If you want to show Kevin the new intros from Jeff, I'm sorry, I didn't have my video guy make an intro for you. I apologize in advance. We didn't know where you were at. I don't know if you went for dinner or whatnot. Did you go
Okay.
for dinner?
Ready for the Kevin Herbert intro in 3, 2,
Oh, you gonna stay?
1.
And he did 3 for you.
Awesome.
Dad, the messages just keep coming.
Like tomorrow morning, if you want to do another one,
Yeah?
like you want to talk about whatever it is,
Okay.
we may have a little more time. Tomorrow morning could be
Sounds good. Oh,
So, Mom
man.
coming in with one of the
Mike, How's it
questions.
going, man? Have a seat,
What was one
bud.
of your biggest challenges at the Nats?
How's it going, man? Tom, right?
We're going to see more people.
Tom
We'll
is the
answer your
winner
question in a
out of
sec,
all
Mom.
you guys. 3 TQs for Tom. Unbelievable. Have a seat, bud. And then I'm just going to go grab Dave and the Awesomatics group, and then we'll be right back. Okay, Michaela, keep it going for 1 sec.
Got it. They prefer it better when I'm in charge anyway.
So I don't even know if you guys can still hear me this far away, but I'm just going to grab
Any
2
other
more people.
Questions, Mom? Nathan? Greg?
Hey,
Anyone
can I
watching?
get 2 more TQs? 2 more TQs? They might run Awesomatics. I don't know. They might. They might be Awesomatics. They might be awesome. It'd be fantastic. And then we'll let you get back to wrenching. So I know you love it. Yeah. All right.
Kevin, we
So
have a
we
question
got
just for you.
a whole bunch of
From Greg
fast guys
Litzter.
here.
What brand motors do you run?
what brand motors? Motive Motors.
Motive.
All right. So here we're gonna start with Cass. So you got your own. All you have to do is just make sure you don't hit it off anything, and you are good to go.
We don't want to kill people's ears.
Yeah.
So Mom has one question. I already answered the question from Greg.
All right.
Should I just hold it or?
Yeah, you can hold it.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
All right.
Everybody.
What was one of your biggest challenges to get to the Nats?
Here this weekend, to begin with was the traction level was lower, which we knew was going to get higher. So, I didn't want to detune my car and then, retune it again. So I would say the traction level, and then once it got to a certain point, it was very consistent. So, and then the size is a little bit smaller than what I ran on the last few weeks. So I just had to readjust, and then,
Higher.
but yeah, it was good.
No, thank you. But
Thank you.
there's one thing that I wanted to ask. How was it winning an American National Mod Touring Car Championship?
It was good. I was fighting for that title for probably the last 15 years, so it was good to finally get it. I came second probably 12, 13 times, so yeah, it was good to finally TQ and win. So 12 scale, I've done it. I've done 13.5, 12 scale, 13.5 touring, but touring mod, I hadn't done it. So
Okay, so most of my people that watch, we typically get around 1,200 views, which is awesome, and I appreciate everybody that tunes in. But most of my people are off-road oriented.
Yeah.
So if you want, could you please go over your sponsors and kind of show off what you got going on here?
Yeah.
So they can see the difference.
My sponsors are X-Ray, RC America, Hobby Wing, Motive, Putty, Total RC, Power HD, Avid, Bearing, Jayco, One Up Racing, MPS, and CTSR.
So
So
he's just got a few, and
2mm
you-
design for stickers.
yeah, you can tell that he might be one of the top dogs, especially in Canada. I gotta bring it up. You're not the current mod TC champ in Canada right now.
I am not. No, Douglas did it last year, and yeah, he ran really good and got the win last year. So try to take it from him this year.
So my last question for you is because I know you got steak dinners coming, and I will come and bug you tomorrow. So what are you more comfortable with? You were crushing it in mod 12 scale, and this thing just like when I'm picturing touring car, that's what I picture, and then you see me crashing out there, total different picture in my head. But what's your favorite class out of the two?
I like racing. To be honest, I like both. I've been putting a little bit more focus in touring car lately, but this is probably going to switch over for the 12 scale world come December. I mean, 12 scale mod, they're pretty amazing to drive when they're good. They're so fast. So, it's a really tough question because I just like racing in general.
No, that's the best answer because like most of the guys that follow me, it started off we're bashing Traxxas slash 4x4s and just jumps in the backyard like via PMB. A lot of my friends are at Cycle Nitro right now. That's why most of them are tuning in. They say it's super spotty up in White Pine, but we're gonna stick to Onroad. I appreciate you answering all the questions, and I know Greg said congratulations. And what is your next big event? And then I can let you go.
Denver in 2 weeks for the MHIC. There's a big event there, a yearly event. And then we have a race at our track at CTSR the week after April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. It's called The Rock. So these will be the last 2 races, and the carpet season will be over.
Man, and if you guys haven't heard of CTSR, it is one of the best facilities that I've seen in Canada thus far. It is just outside of Quebec, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Yeah, it's near Montreal. It's on. It's about 20 minutes away from Montreal.
Yeah,
25 minutes or so.
Beautiful facilities. We were lucky enough to get showcased there when it was just in the infancy, and I was during COVID. And for them to battle through and persevere was amazing to see. And we can't wait to get back to CTSR. Mom has one more. Well, we have to let her do. Oh,
I used to race outdoor a little bit, but in Canada we don't have much outdoor racing. But I may do the asphalt nats in Florida, but I prefer indoor just because this is what I grew up racing and this is what I'm more comfortable doing. But like I said before, I like racing. I like racing outdoor. I just don't get to do it very much. But now we might have an outdoor track at CTSR as well, so I might start running a little bit more.
Nice. Yeah, CTSR. I love it. All right, cool, man. Well, congratulations. Double TQ.
Yeah.
Double TQ. So we're going to get with you second. Do you want to move over just one more spot so we can get you on the camera a little bit? And now, this has got to be the most realistic looking class out on the track. I apologize, guys, but F1, right?
Yeah.
TQ and F1 beating my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you got? What do you got to say? What are you running?
I'm running X-Ray 23.
Okay.
Car feel just amazing since first pack. Was running CRC before. It's not that the car is not good. CRC is an amazing car, but when I tried the X-Ray, it was just more consistent right off the box.
So you felt it contributed to your driving style.
Yeah, that's how I see it. I can push a little bit more on the X-Ray, I think. So I'm really happy with it.
That was Lou Vanderway from Lou Speedway back in the day, walking through. But so, are you mainly on road?
No, I did some a little bit of off-road 110 at CTSR.
Nice.
Started that 2 years ago. I do some dirt oval on the summer.
Nice.
And I'm ready to try anything.
Dirt oval is huge in the Michigan area.
Yeah.
We've been to State Line and stuff like that, and the dirt oval is truly no joke there. So to see that is definitely super cool. Obviously, are you only running F1 or are you running multiple classes?
Was supposed to run mud, but I got problem in first qualifier. The car is tweaked. Can't find the problem, so put it aside and
Focus.
focusing on F1 for now.
Well, I can tell he's focused because to take the TQ in that class is no easy feat. It's one of the open wheel classes, and it's definitely a harder one to try. Do you have any sponsors you'd like to thank?
I have Keyful Chrome. Keyful Chrome, CTSR is helping me since the beginning. And I will say Turian Performance, me and my dad. My dad is helping me a lot with money and everything. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. You know what? Hey, soon they're going to be kicking my butt, and I
Yeah.
can't wait for it. Nathan's on a little hiatus. He's chiming in, but it's a blessing that I get to experience this with my kids,
Yeah.
and it's just an amazing thing.
I started 20 years ago with my dad, and it's 20 years of racing with him, and I don't regret it at all.
So I
It's
still
all
have
fun.
hope. There you go.
Yeah.
Still have hope.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you'd like to say, or anything that you would like to call out on the next group, or?
I would say to everyone, just race to have fun. It's the first thing.
That-
If you're not having fun, just go home and think about it.
I would say, yeah, just go home.
Yeah.
I would. But man, I appreciate you jumping on the show. And Greg says congratulations, and man,
Thank you.
again. All right. We're moving down to Mike, man. This guy here, he's the unsung hero of our pit area. I thought he actually had a whole team, and it turns out that he's just a really busy guy and busy enough to TQ. So, what class did you TQ today?
TQ World GTR.
World GTR. And with all the dust from 12 scale tires and stuff like that in your area, you don't have to run those tires in World GTR, right?
No.
No, so
it's just a rubber tire. It's awesome. It's great.
Is it from your team that you have all that?
No, that's all mine.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
running a foam tire class as well.
Okay. So, what is your favorite class?
It's GTR. It's fun. It's easy. I literally don't have to work on I haven't touched the car.
I always see you helping out everybody else, and it was funny that you pointed it out because I knew who you were. By the way, he's got the best stickers in the whole room as well, and he has been putting on a
They're
clinic.
mine, by the way.
They're what?
Not mine.
Oh, they weren't yours? No,
Yeah, they're just spread out there for everybody.
it's funny. He was just giving them away. So, who's your closest competition in the class?
I mean, Jeremy was obviously really fast in that last qualifier.
Yeah.
He was coming. If he had a little bit more time, he was going to be really close. But
He seemed to put it together late,
can't-
though.
can't count out the Calandras. They're always good too. Right?
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Be fun name.
That's one of the more popular chassis for them too, right?
Yeah. I would imagine all the cars here are a CRC of some generation.
All right. So,
For the
do
most
you
part.
have any sponsors that you'd like to thank?
Obviously, CRC, Performance Hobbies, Beacon.
So,
Yeah,
Pete Jr.
yeah, Pete Jr.
helping
Pete's
you
awesome. I
out.
love
Pete Jr. Yeah, no, Pete is awesome. Definitely a great guy. He's the one that's responsible for putting on all of the Rug Burner Carpet Series races. So definitely super cool
Yeah,
for that.
awesome, for sure.
Oh yeah. Is there anybody that you want to call out for tomorrow? Whose number you got?
Absolutely not. No,
Nobody?
I'm not calling anybody out. They're coming for me.
Oh
just gotta
no,
run away.
it's true. But in the foam tire class, though, you got
Anything can happen, man.
Yeah?
Starting middle of the pack, who knows?
all right, man. Well, good luck, and man, you definitely are one of the busiest guys I've seen in our pit area.
I just look busy.
But-
I'm not really that busy.
No,
No, I just look busy.
he's always turning up something. All right,
I just
so
look busy.
man, all right. If you got nothing else, man, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man.
Man, thank you for being on it. TQ again, and then we'll go one more, and then we'll save the doubles for left.
I just showed up.
No,
You
I
guys
know,
were
but
sitting here.
he's the champ because he's won 3-time TQ today. 3 TQs.
Oh my god.
I know. So he might be fast.
Yeah.
He might be a little fast. So I got some notes here. You TQ'd US BTA
Yes.
and it looked good. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to cheer for my friend, but you crushed him. Like,
Thank you.
actually, are you worried about anybody?
Of course, I'm worried.
Uh,
Of course, I'm worried. I can't sit here and say
he
I'm not
did not.
worried,
He
but
did
I'm
not say
comfortable.
this earlier. He did not say
No.
this earlier. He was. I was waiting to have him on the show just so he could.
You wanted a different answer.
I
That's
did
why.
want to. He came to me and he's like, "I'm not worried about no. What did you say? I got everybody covered or
I
something
got everyone
like that,
covered.
eh?
Yeah.
He definitely had the pace to set, and it looked really good. If you want to just tell everybody, because we're not sure, like, what do you run for chassis? What do you run for electronics? You want to like give anybody a shout out?
Yeah, it's an X-ray chassis, Orca electronics, Team Zombie battery, Motive motor. That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's good. He's good. Motive motor.
Motive. Yeah. Yeah.
And do you have any other any other sponsors?
Just Team Zombie Canada with Ryan Comden, and then Orca with Frankie.
Nice.
That's
No, that's Mom's question. She doesn't get any more. Yeah, no, we're gonna cut her off. But we got definitely some cool vehicles. What's your favorite class though?
Touring mod, but I don't know how to drive it. I try it. It's fun as hell, but I can't drive it. So
See, me seeing the 12 scale mod is what class like impressed me the most.
Yeah.
Because I've seen 12 scale run it. Well, you've seen our track. So can you imagine coming from my track to this? It's a huge change. Everybody's saying this is tight. I'm like, this is the biggest track I've ever been on. I'm like, this is amazing. Yeah, yeah. But the funny thing is, I feel like the grip similar to where we were at. So I'm not even worried about the grip or anything. Now, is there anything that you need to prepare for tomorrow, or are you pretty much good?
honestly, I haven't touched my car since Thursday. I've run the same setup, and so I'm just gonna run it tomorrow in the main, and it's an 8-minute main, but I'm gonna keep gearing the same and just stay clean. That's it.
So what size milliamp battery you running that?
In VTA, you have to run 6,000.
Straight up.
Yeah. So,
All right. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Is there anybody you'd like to thank before we get out of here?
I just gotta thank the boys for putting this together. I'm having a great time, and I already can't wait for next year's race. So Mike and all the guys behind the scene, Mark. So just gotta thank them.
Yeah, like these guys have been staying out here, fixing the track, cleaning everything up, making sure that all this is even possible. But all right, man, I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
TQ, bud.
Thank you, man.
All right, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
All right,
Thanks,
you
man.
are up next. And then the first of two Awesome-matic drivers on the TQ list here. You definitely came out swinging. And were you able to reset it twice, though?
Yeah, I was able to reset it a second time.
Yeah, I thought it looked pretty sick that last round.
The car was really good, man.
So it seemed that you guys like, and I hate that I know stuff that the viewers don't know. So these guys came in. They said that they needed to do work, and it looked like you guys were a tick off. It was weird. Not you, but but you guys definitely put in the work. It all came together, and now you're sitting on top.
Well, Dave is never really off.
I know.
He's always on, like most of these guys. Like it's just in their nature. Drive consistently. The cars waste no time in the corners, get in and out, and they're not scared of anyone. So the biggest thing is I had to make the car comfortable for me.
Okay.
We try to run the same setup, and he's just 10 times smoother. So I had to find where it worked for me. So my biggest thing was finding more flex in the vehicle, getting more mechanical grip out of the actual car itself.
So you're actually having the car lean over more than his.
A lot more. So I took a added droop.
Okay.
I played with top deck screws to increase the flex. My car came alive for me. It was definitely fast with the original setup, but it was just a little too edgy for me. So I calmed it down a bit.
So what people don't understand is like what he was doing was he took the top dog's setup and basically he milked it down a little bit to make it easier for you to drive.
Yeah.
Because like he's like just loves it super twitchy and aggressive, where you're more laid back and you just want it to roll. And
No. He's more laid back. I'm more twitchy and aggressive.
Really?
So yeah, I saw on the wheel way harder than Dave. And
so he's just a small input.
yeah, usually I can hot lap Dave only because of how aggressive I am. Where hot lap doesn't win the race. So
No.
I like to back the car down and make it more drivable where it's comfortable. You get into that later, late part of the run, you still want to be close to your hot lap, where a lot of guys fall off because they overwork the car.
So that's one thing that everybody in the room helped me out with, because my thing was like, oh, fast. Oh, they got him. Oh, we thought there was something
Right.
going on. It's just an F1 down. But we definitely saw an improvement with the way that they were helping me. My consistency went from like 88, and then now I'm at like 97.
Yeah.
So my car's just easier for me to drive. I'm still slow as molasses,
Yeah.
but it's just easier to drive slow. So I'm super grateful for that. Obviously, you got a few sponsors. I can tell by the nice shirt. You want to run through them real quick?
Yeah, so Awesomatics, USA, of course, Eyepiece Racing, Speed Zone, USA, Evolution Series, of course, Roche, Sunderpile.
Nice. You got a few.
Yeah, so just a few.
Nice.
Yeah, I love my sponsors and grateful for Embarger. So super happy to run for those companies and their support.
Yeah, and for you guys that don't know, these two showed up to here. Let me get it on there. Was it RC Raceway? And just put a beating on all our fast guys. I had them calling me and saying, "You better tell them that, to slow down a little bit." But I don't think they know that word slow.
No.
And it's definitely cool to see that you guys are the top dogs here as well. Because you know what, Rob was a little concerned with his program when you guys rolled out of town.
Yeah.
He was scratching his head, but
No,
Rob,
seriously, we
it's
love
no
those
joke.
guys. We're thankful for them because those guys are just fast and they help. If we can steel sharpen steel, so if we can bounce ideas off of them and run up against them, it just helps us make us a lot sharper and faster to find the setup.
Amen. No,
Yeah.
it's the truth, man. Because like the amount of info that we have learned just in this one short weekend has been crazy.
Yeah.
There is so many fast guys, so many competitions, and so far the whole feel of the show has been good. March put on a great time, and I really no issues, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's been good. Is there anybody you'd like to thank before we hand the mic over to two-time TQ?
I want to thank this guy sitting next to me, Dave Johnson. Without him, I don't even know how fast I would be in this hobby, if I'm being honest with you. I want to thank my buddies back at home, of course, Riley and Todd. Well, Todd is actually here, but my whole Michigan group. Love those guys. Again, just steel sharpen steel. We bounce ideas off each other and get faster. Want to thank Mark and his entire team for putting on this after a 3-year hiatus. Canadian Nats being gone for 3 years absolutely sucked.
Yeah.
This is a premier race, so just happy to be here. I want to thank all of the racers for just being great sports. So I'm just super happy. I want to thank my family. I want to thank Extreme Carpet RC Raceway,
Heck yeah.
Black Swamp Raceway. Like, just super happy, thankful for all of those places to be able to race.
Yeah, so you guys actually have a few tracks that you can stomp at over in Michigan.
Yeah.
And have you guys been to Larry's yet?
Yeah, we've been to Larry's, and Larry's is starting their Friday nights race program. I haven't been over there recently, many years. RC1 is brand new.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say brand new. It's new, but amazing facility. They allow us to run there, and they're changing up their program to allow us local guys to run more often. Me and Dave usually only get to run once a month. Now, hopefully, moving forward, we're going to be at least 3 times minimum a month.
Damn,
just to stay
Mike
sharp.
Hemmenek's definitely turning it up there, man.
Yeah, he's
Ryder. I remember when Ryder and my boy were like hanging out and stuff like that, and now he's like, "Oh, I can still beat him." I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. He's been going hard
he's
at it.
insane. But thank you guys so much. I love this. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for being on the show. And if you want to get the mic to Dave, two-time TQ, and then we're saving the best for last.
Oh man.
So Dave, yo. Oh man, I don't even know where to start. TQing in 2 of the stacked fields, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first big class has got to be USGT. There's 60 plus entries in USGT.
Yeah.
So it's got to be easy to TQ that one.
I'm not gonna say that. There's some,
Heck no.
there's some, I don't know, man. There's some firepower in all the classes.
Yes.
USGT is one of the most competitive classes because of the way it's formatted. With the motors being what it is, and you got to pretty much wheel it and set your car up, and the body choice. It's but the competition gets a little fierce no matter what race I go to because everybody's on the limit.
Yeah.
And there's more there's more guys that are fast everywhere than just a group of guys. So a guy from 32nd can put it together because he's got the tire window right and he's got the motor and the gearing window right. So anything can happen.
I'm 24, so we'll see.
All right,
He said
we're gonna get you
32nd.
up.
I'm
We're
like,
gonna
wow,
get you. We're gonna get you towards the
really?
front. Yeah, yeah.
No,
we can
no. I actually watched this car go around. We did a live earlier, and we got to showcase you wheeling it around. Everybody was super impressed, and it was pretty crazy to see. Now, obviously, you're not a mod driver typically,
right.
and you usually stick to the stock classes.
Yeah, it's only because of the geographic, right? So, like where I race at, there's not too many places to run, period. And then mod at those places when they do run is like non-existent.
Right.
So if I'm gonna get sent to a race or somewhere big or enter a bigger type of race, I'm kind of like on the back foot because I have no reference.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to really practice or practice against, and then you race like less guys at home than you would do anywhere, and the competition's nowhere near the level that this
You need to
national
be
stuff-
at.
Oh,
So just to put a little perspective to that is what he's saying is like if you don't have anybody to push you and get those notes, these guys come to events and he's just got a big ball of knowledge locked up here and he pulls on that knowledge to get his car to the way he wants it and just goes out and is able to like TQ on everybody into different classes. So with the USGT out of the way, we'll go to the touring car because touring car, man.
That's different. We've been working tirelessly about setups, and I just got back from Snowbirds last month, and we learned a lot there. And obviously, the Automatics has a new platform coming out, or is out now. People should be receiving it now. And I took a lot of information from there, and just working next to like Mark Reinhardt and Max Malkler and our German team manager, and seeing how they operate, and really. You don't get a chance to, pit with a world champion too much, right?
Nope.
We talk on the internet a lot, and we finally got a chance to sit and meet. And like you said, without actually asking questions, you just, the sight of it is like, oh, that's how you do that.
Heck yeah.
So, I took a lot of that stuff and tried to apply it to the program. And me and Austin have been practicing pretty good here for the last couple of weeks. So we've gotten pretty fast, and we went over to Windsor and. Usually those guys beat up on us. I'm not gonna lie. Like Rob and Andy are fast.
He was blown away by the speed and setup changes that you guys brought to the table, and he said that you leveled them up. Like he's on a mission now.
Well, yeah, our cars were pretty good there, but we had like Austin said, it's not often that you get to race against a guy that's gonna be right next to you at a big event anyway.
Right.
You get that, you gotta use it as your advantage. So we bounce off each other all night. It'll be 2 a.m. They'll send me a text like, "What do you think about this roll center?" And it'll be the most random thing. But we're racers at heart, right? So,
but yeah, just keeping it fun, and it's cool that you get to do it with a friend like that.
Oh yeah,
because it just makes the whole racing that much better.
Sure.
Like I know I got Dennis and I got Kyle. They're out in the thing camper. They're heckling everybody, and they're trying to watch all their friends over at P&B because, like I said, we are a little off-road biased, but this on-road stuff has been phenomenal.
Oh, really?
And for us to try and promote Canada is what we're trying to do now,
Yeah, for sure.
and that's why we brought the whole S-Works Canada deal down. And I just love that Canada is trying to get the information out there and trying to level it up. Because let's face it, man, when we travel to the States, Boo, it is next level.
Well, yeah, it's different, and like I say, it's just the passion. What I learned, what I like over here is the passion of the racers. Over back home, like everybody's trying to make the A, and if you don't make the A, everybody's kind of bummed out.
Right.
Here, C, D, E, everybody's gung ho.
I was shaking on the stand, man.
Dude, and you know what? I love that because you just pick your rival for your level, and that's how you level up, and over time. But I see the passion going through any qualifier I watch, so that's the part I like.
It's been so much fun.
Yeah, sure.
I've been having a blast. Now, you must have 1 or 2 sponsors. You got none, eh? Oh boy.
Maybe.
Yeah, you want to hit them up?
Yeah, I'd like to thank a couple people. First off, obviously, Automatics USA, Speed Zone USA. They've done a lot. Automatics for sending us over and getting us together and trying to get our new platform out on track and seeing what it can do in practice here. Sanwa, Red Bull, Montec, Bagger, One Up. I'm probably gonna miss some guys because it's late and I've been up all day. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes that, like, my wife right? I
Yeah,
wanna
you
leave
gotta
that
thank the
out,
wife,
boy.
man.
I'm
If
telling
it
you,
wasn't for my amazing wife, I wouldn't be here
I'm
either.
telling you, she's at home and she's like, go have fun. And when she gives you the go, you go. Right?
Yes.
So yeah, it's a collective effort. It's not just me out here wheeling cars.
Nice.
So
No, but like when you're in that team environment, a lot of people look up to you. But when you were at the Snowbirds, you actually had somebody that you could like bounce ideas off
easily.
of.
It was like a load off because I didn't have to do as much thinking. It was a learning curve though because some of those guys do things differently, and we call it different until you get home and apply it, and then you realize it's not different; it's efficient.
Right.
So we just kind of go, oh, that's why I did it, right?
What's
So,
the difference?
yeah, it's and every class is like that, right? But touring car is my thing, USGT, so I put a lot towards that, and just I try to take what I learned and put it out there on the track. So
Well, it's been amazing thus far. And give me 2 names that you're worried about.
wow, there's a lot honestly, but I guess now that it's qualifying's over, obviously the respective guys will be Gordy Tam's fast. Lou Vanderweight's always been fast.
Yeah.
Austin's been fast. That's a sleeper because back home people don't know he's faster than I am, and they're finally getting a chance to see him put runs together to see.
That
And
is
I keep
sick.
telling people that I'm not the fastest guy back home. He is. They go, whatever, and I'm like, no, seriously. So this helps out a lot that they can see it. USGT is up in the air. We got Martin Leclerc who's on fire this weekend.
Yep.
There's like 4 guys in each class. So it's roll the dice, right? Hopefully, starting up front gives me a little bit of advantage, and we'll see if that works out. No guarantees, but it definitely helps.
All right. Well,
So
hopefully
we'll
we
see.
didn't jinx you. And
No.
good luck tomorrow. And we'll see you around for sure.
Okay. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
No, man, congratulations. And we'll see you tomorrow. All right. We're saving the best for last. I got some notes here. And this is like, I thought I was missing some names on here, but this guy here, TQ, 3 separate classes. And you got to be pretty happy with the results today.
Yeah.
So
One of the classes is new to me. The other 2 were ones I run all the time. So, DQ in 3 classes wasn't what I expected coming here, but it's what I was aiming for. So,
okay, so where are you from, actually?
I live in Rome, New York, just right, about half a mile from CRC's manufacturing and racetrack.
Nice. So I can tell you might know a few CRC guys then?
Yep, I worked there myself probably 15 years ago. I worked there for about 5 years, but I see those guys every week. We club race every week, year round.
They're fast, man, because obviously, I'm super huge friends with Jared, and he's super fast.
Yep.
He's the one that helps me out with all my programming and stuff.
He
So
kicks my butt at home weekly.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you're kicking butt here.
Yeah.
Because, man, GT12, we'll start with that. And the GT12 car just looked like it was on, like, it looked like it was the first time I seen a car out on the track that looked like a slot car on the track. If you know what a slot car is, it looked like it was awesome. What chassis are you running in the GT12?
The CRC, it's actually the one I'm running in that class, the prototype that they made earlier this year.
Nice.
So it's based off the TK25AR, the new car, their current car. But it's like in my battery configuration, but most everything else is similar. But yep, so it's a prototype car in that class.
So a little tidbit, I actually have one of those cars.
Do you?
Jared hooked me up.
Stick car?
The AR.
Oh, okay.
No, the AR.
Okay, yeah.
Just because of my initials is AR.
Oh, yeah.
And I told him I wanted to get into GT12. I got all, and he's got the Tekin hook up and all that stuff. So it was just a natural for me to get the AR edition, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the AR stands for, but we're just going to call it Adam Ross. But I know it's not. So definitely crushing it in that. Oh yeah, wow. A lot of people were asking earlier, what body were you running in that?
So body, I actually bought it here at the hobby store, Skycraft. I'm running the Acura. It's a Montec Acura.
Okay.
Acura.
Right.
I don't know much about the class, about the body. Like this was the class that was new to me. I've never run it.
Yeah.
So the body looked nice. I see some of the other guys using it. So
Yeah, no, some of the fast guys are running that body.
Yep.
So it definitely paid off and it worked because some of the fast guys talked me into going to Skycraft hobbies too. And basically what they did was they hooked me up with a twister body for touring car. And I not only picked up seconds, I picked up 2 laps.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so it was a huge improvement for me. And I didn't realize that a body would have that big of an impact. So, all right, so next up for you, Well, actually, what next class would you like to talk about since you have two more?
Oh man.
All right, so
Close that.
yeah, so I definitely like the stock class because that's one of the most popular ones at our local track, and it's kind of like what people use after the GT12 to kind of get into the 12 scale foam tire racing. So it's like I hate to say slow because at our track it's really fast.
Yeah.
And what are you running for that? Is that the AR
That
chassis?
one, yes, that is the DK25 AR. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, stock.
What electronics?
I've got Deacon speed controls.
Nice.
Sanwa radio and 17 radio. Trinity motors.
Oh, so you got some really good stuff in that thing.
Yep.
So that's why it's a monster for sure. And what size milliamp battery you're running at?
7500 CR power push.
So once off 7500. Now is that so you don't get as much fade later in the events because it's 8 minutes or something?
Yeah, they just the guys that I don't know much about batteries, so I trust my battery sponsor.
Okay.
That tells me which ones run the best, the longest. I'll do the things I wanted to do. So.
Well, before we get into the last one, that's a good segue into who are your sponsors actually?
Well, Flanger Racing Concepts, since
Awesome.
I've been racing at their track since the 90s, and like I said, I used to work there, and the guys have taken care of me for 25 years. And Power Push Batteries, Tony Caruba in Ohio.
Yeah.
Great guy. And Trinity Motors.
Nice.
And a TRC Race Paint Hobby.
Can't ask for anything better. Yes, actually, go grab them. That's a great idea. So now we'll get into the last one. I can't believe you TQ3. Anybody would be happy with just one TQ. You got the trifecta, so it's a three-peat. You also got the super stock 12 scale. And is it a similar setup to your other?
Yep, they're almost the same, almost identical, other than tires, because tires are spec in the stock class.
Oh, that's right.
And they're open and super stock, but other than that, the setup and the two tires are almost identical.
So obviously you're able to carry a lot more speed with the super stock.
Yeah.
And the tire dip. Did you actually try a different tire, or are you sticking with something similar, or like what's your comfort zone for that?
So I run the class enough that I know usually there's only a couple tires that are probably going to work or be the fastest. So I knew what I was planning on running when I got here, and I stayed with the same tires the whole time. So it was like I run CRT tires.
So you knew, yeah.
Yeah, blue compound. It worked good from the get go, so I never changed.
That's awesome. No, that is pretty cool. So with you coming all the way from Rome, New York, who's your biggest competition that you're worried about tomorrow?
Super stock. Barrett Morrow impressed me. I saw that kid race in CPSR when I went there at the Christmas race, and I saw he was signed up for 13.5 scale, and I'd never seen him drive a 12 scale, but I just figured he'd be good because he was really good with the touring car. So I believe he started second, and he was very fast in qualifying. Of course, Alex Fournier and Jared Gardner.
Jared is always bringing his A game once the show starts. But yeah, well, I'm kind of curious.
He kicked my butt at home.
Oh, and he's such a nice guy too, man. That guy definitely knows what he's doing, and I can't wait to see the finals tomorrow. So, what is your favorite class then, out of the three?
My favorite class to race is 12 stock, just because usually there's a number of cars. You get a lot of guys that are very, very close to the same speed. So it's my experience at races, bigger races like this, and like the U.S. Indoor Champs that I go to every year. I don't travel too far. Like I don't go to the snowbirds or anything, but 12 stock is my favorite class just because of the close level of racing and the races I go to.
Yeah, and everybody that's going to be tuning in or just listening to it on audio, what he's talking about is if you look at the qualifications, you'll see like from the A, the B, and the C, everybody might be separated by 10 seconds or less. The grouping is so close with a lot of the top guys, it makes it super exciting. Now, not only was it a spec tire, you guys are spec motors, or is it open motor?
It's open motor at this race. This race, last time I came was 2019 before COVID, and they did a Can-Am motors that year.
Not
so
so.
it was like a
Yeah.
motor.
So this year, no, right?
This year was open motor. I mean,
Okay.
Heavy Bar, Legal,
Right.
Any brand, whatever you brought.
So then, right now, the only two classes that have the spec motors are the GT12, which you crushed in, and the USGT.
USGT,
Yeah, just those two, right? It's just the lock can USGT motors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything else is pretty much open.
Yep.
That's not too shabby. But man, is there anybody you would like to thank for coming out here?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Frank Landra and the guys at CRC, Brian, Mike, and Joe. Tony Karuba at Power Bush, always taking care of me.
Nice.
Kept me fast. The guys that put on this race because I love coming to races like this, and I know it's a ton of work.
Mark, Mike, and the guys, yeah.
If they didn't put in the work, then wouldn't be here. So, and my family at home.
Yes, definitely got to thank the family because you know what? Without the family support, we definitely wouldn't be able to have as much fun on the weekends we get off, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
My boys are racing now. I didn't even ask them if they wanted to come to this. I brought them to the indoor champs. They had a good time there. This one was for me, so I get to come and play this weekend.
No, heck yeah. Like you know what? We always need breaks as well. I'm just blessed I get to do it with both my kids. My wife's super supportive. Without that, you know, like we wouldn't even be able to do this hobby to the level, especially that you're at. Because man, TQing, triple TQing. All I gotta say is, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
No, thank you for being on the show, and I will let you get out of here and go enjoy and cheers for tonight. All right, Michaela, you want to come join me for one last final session here? So he wants to run a few more packs, eh?
Yeah.
All right, let's just get this screen back to normal.
Anyone else want me to go running yet?
All right, there, we are back. Oh man, Douglas? No, he's probably working on his stuff, eh?
He's just walking around.
Is he?
Yeah. I can ask him.
All right, you can go ask him, and then we'll cut you guys loose because we are coming up on an hour and 17 minutes. I'm a little bit over, but man, I got to thank all the guys that came in for the TQ. It was super cool to have those guys on board. Hopefully the mics work. I'm not sure how the sound was, but hopefully you guys were able to hear them loud and clear. It was definitely super cool to hear their perspectives on stuff and to hear them being so super humble. He's like, no. Oh.
No, that was
No.
He's going out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that is it from the Canadian Onroad Nats. And you want to thank anybody?
Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for bringing me.
Oh, cool. Thanks, guys. Dougie, we will see you later. And, babe, I definitely miss you. We will see you shortly. And,
Tomorrow is definitely shortly.
yeah, Ross Racing is out. Bye.
Bye.